I've spent the last 13 years trying to understand one simple question: why some people thrive financially while others constantly struggle. I studied finance and accounting, worked in banking for years, and now I teach people around the world how to manage money better. And after watching thousands of financial journeys, I noticed something surprising. Getting ahead financially isn't about making massive life changes. Instead, it's about small habits, tiny decisions repeated over and over again. These small actions compound over time and eventually create big financial results. The same habits that improve your finances often improve your mindset and your life too. So today, I want to share 9 habits that help transform my relationship with money. The first thing I had to learn was that there are actually 2 games people play with money. The first one is the status game, where everyone tries to outdo everyone else. In the status game, success is measured by what people can see. The problem is that to win a status game, someone else has to lose. And once you start playing that game, you're constantly comparing yourself with everyone else. I used to feel behind every time I saw someone else's highlight reel online. But eventually I realized there's a much better game to play. It's the wealth game, the one most people can't see. Wealth isn't about what looks impressive on Instagram. It's about the investments, savings, and financial systems quietly working in the background. The moment I stopped chasing status and started building wealth, everything changed. And that shift alone already puts you ahead of most people financially. The second habit that changed everything for me was learning to celebrate financial progress. We live in a world where people only celebrate the big financial milestones, but most financial progress actually happens in small, quiet steps. Paying off a credit card might seem small, but it's actually a huge win. Building even 1 month of emergency savings is a big milestone. Even avoiding an unnecessary purchase can be a financial victory. That's why I started tracking my financial wins every month. Each month, I write down 3 wins, and one of them must be financial. What surprised me was how motivating it became to see consistent progress. Instead of chasing perfection, I started focusing on progress. Because progress, even if it's small, is how financial success is built. The third habit that changed my financial mindset was thinking long-term. Most people think about money in days, weeks, or months. I used to feel frustrated when I didn't see immediate results. But real wealth grows slowly, just like a tree. Most people quit too early because they expect fast results. But the people who succeed financially are the ones who stay consistent for years. Instead of asking what I can achieve this year, I started asking where I want to be in 10 years. Then I focused on small daily decisions that move me closer to that future. And once you start thinking in decades, you stop racing everyone else and start building real wealth. The next thing that helped me get ahead financially was understanding my relationship with money. I realized that if I didn't know where my money was going, I couldn't control where it ended up. The foundation of financial health is simple: spend less than you earn. So I started tracking my spending and categorizing every expense. When I saw the numbers clearly, I finally understood my habits. And once you see where your money goes, it becomes much easier to adjust. I began reducing unnecessary spending and increasing what I saved. That simple shift allowed more money to flow into savings and investments. The next habit that changed everything for me was building an emergency buffer. Life is unpredictable, and financial emergencies happen to everyone. Having savings meant I didn't have to rely on debt when something went wrong. I started with 1 month of living expenses and slowly built it higher. Each milestone made me feel more financially stable. An emergency fund doesn't just protect your finances, it protects your peace of mind. The next habit that accelerated my progress was automating my savings. Instead of saving whatever was left over, I started saving first. I set up automatic transfers so money moved into investments every month. Automation also reduced the temptation to spend that money. Small contributions, made consistently, started building real momentum. And that's when I started thinking about something even more powerful: multiple income streams. For a long time, I only had one source of income, my salary, and I realized something scary. If that one stream stopped, my finances would collapse. That's when I learned that most financially successful people have multiple income streams. These streams can come from investing, side businesses, or other opportunities. Even small income sources can grow into powerful financial support over time. The goal is simple. Don't rely on just one source of income. When I started building a second income stream, everything felt more secure. Investing is one of the easiest ways to create a second income stream, because eventually your money starts working for you. And when your income becomes diversified, your financial stability increases. But as I built new income streams, I faced something unexpected: other people's opinions. People will always have opinions about how you earn, spend, or invest your money. At one point, I cared way too much about what others thought. But I realized something important. Those opinions don't determine my financial future. The moment I stopped caring about outside judgment, I started taking bigger steps forward. I began making financial decisions based on my own values, because at the end of the day, it's my money and my life. And that leads to one of the most powerful investments you can make. The best investment I've ever made wasn't in stocks or real estate. The best investment I ever made was investing in myself. When I started investing in myself, I realized something powerful. The more skills I developed, the more opportunities appeared. Every new skill increased my earning potential. Knowledge compounds just like money does. Markets can go up and down, but the skills you build stay with you. Investing in your health, knowledge, and mindset pays returns for the rest of your life. Every book you read and every skill you learn raises your financial ceiling. The more capable you become, the more valuable your time becomes. But here's the important part: none of this happens overnight. Real financial progress comes from consistent habits. A small action repeated every day can create massive results over time. The secret is consistency, not intensity. You don't need to change everything in your life all at once. You can simply start with one or two habits that resonate with you. Once those habits become automatic, you can add another. Momentum starts small, but it builds faster than you think. And once you build momentum financially, progress becomes easier. Over time, these habits form a system that supports your financial future. Financially successful people aren't superhuman. They just follow better habits consistently. When I look back at my financial journey, I realize that none of the progress happened overnight. It happened because of small decisions, repeated consistently over time. Each habit alone seemed small, but together they built a powerful system. And once that system was in place, money started working for me instead of against me. The real magic happens when your habits begin to compound. Just like a snowball, financial progress grows faster the longer you keep going. Most people stop too early because they expect fast results. But the people who succeed financially are simply the ones who stay consistent. These 9 habits completely changed the way I think about money. They help me build stability, confidence, and long-term financial security. The good news is that you don't need to start with all of them. You can simply pick one habit that feels achievable today. Focus on building that one habit until it becomes automatic. Then add another habit once the first one feels natural. Step by step, your financial life begins to transform. Eventually, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. And the best part is that these habits are simple enough for anyone to follow. Financial success isn't reserved for a special group of people. It's simply the result of better habits repeated over time. So start today. Pick one small habit and begin building your financial future.